Hi there, welcome to my channel and welcome to today's video where we will be doing a unstuffing for expenses for December 29th to January 4th. This video probably should have been already up, but we have been just trying to get other things figured out around here, so this video is a little bit later than that I wanted to post, but nonetheless I hope you guys enjoy it. I did want to just share briefly, and I'll probably do a separate video, but I have just a binder that I have kind of I don't know, created in a sense. Some of these inserts are from Etsy and then just kind of got things printed, but this video won't be talking too much about that, but I just thought I would share like kind of what I'm looking at. I have all of my expenses here, and I'm actually just going to be referring to my summary page, which I like to do off camera just so that I can go ahead and get straight to the video. But I just wanted to just kind of show you guys what it kind of looks like for me. Sometimes I use highlighters when I'm like doing my calculations off camera just to kind of keep myself on track. But yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and set this binder aside just so that I can have some more room here. But we're going to start off with my wallet expenses. So, and I also am due for a cash stuffing, so yeah, that's another reason why I wanted to get this video already filmed. So for personal, I spent a total of $85 and 20, 40, 50, 60. So I, right off the bat, already know that I am over. I spent over in personal, so we are over $25, and I also marked that in my little binder here just so that it would be easier, like so that I didn't have to like do too much calculations. So I'm gonna kind of see what category I could potentially pull that from. Maybe unexpected. I also was gifted some money for Christmas from my dad, and I don't really put that in my cash stuffings, but sometimes like when I know that I went over, it's probably because I was trying to use that money but I used my card instead. But anyway, so eating out, we spent, let me see here, $27. I'm gonna go ahead and put down just the 30. I don't have any change this time around, so I'll just keep this in here. But like I said, I have a note that I technically should have $23 left over. So I'll just put down, or put back the 20. Groceries, we spent $113, and this is like super funny to me. So I spent $113 and I had $226, so I should have left over $113. So that to me is super, like, just, I don't know, I find that kind of weird but also funny at the same time. So let me do 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, and then 20, 23. So I do have some threes. Oh, I can put those back in eating out. So yeah, I have 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, or did I count that right? 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, and 103. Is that... Did I count that right? I think so. Okay, so I guess maybe I should have an extra $10. I don't know. I'm gonna, sometimes when I like things like that happen, like when I'm filming, I'm like, you know what? That's gonna be an after filming problem, because that overwhelms me, like when I'm actually like I get overwhelmed easily, like when I'm filming, and I'm like, okay, I don't have time to deal with that right now. These $3 technically I'm gonna go ahead and pull and put into eating out because it's supposed to have 23, so that worked out perfectly. Okay, and let's go to gas. Gas, I spent 23, and I should just probably just start rounding like up, because half of the time I don't have change. It just has not been working out for me to have change. So I'm gonna put let's see, I'll just put a 20 down, and then 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 technically should be 57 left over, but that's fine. And this is just an example of like, if you do obviously if you cash stuff, like it'll probably, if you don't film it, then it's a little bit different, but like I'm just showing kind of realistically how things kind of are around here. Miscellaneous, I spent 12, so I'm also over in 12. So I'm over $27 in wallet expenses. But I also know that this, I'm not gonna pull anything else though from here, just because I do know that there's another week of expenses that this money needs to go to or goes towards as well. So we're gonna just leave it at that. But yeah, sorry, as I was saying, like if you don't film your cash stuffings and you just do this like on your own, I always recommend just like rounding up. But yeah, I don't always have change on me. That's kind of like my problem. I don't go to the bank a lot of the times. A lot of times I'm like recycling my money. But yeah, so we're gonna go to sinking funds now. And we had a beauty expense of $10. So I'm gonna put down the 20 and grab a 10. Church, we had an expense of $10, so I can put down that. Clothing, we spent 26. So let's see. Let me grab 20, and we're gonna put down 30. So then we'll still have 30. Home, do not anything, nothing. Nails, self-care, nothing. Nothing in here. Gifts, medical, we spent 35, and we're probably just gonna put 40. Yeah, let's do that. That's easier. And that should be everything. Let's see how much I have in unexpected. 20. Let's do 25, 27. So I'll just do that. Okay. So now that I have some change, let me go back to, I didn't really make a, okay, so personal is empty. Eating out should have 23, and it does. Groceries, I guess I thought I had 226 in here, and I guess I have like $10 less. If I figured that mystery out, then I'll update that. But gas should have 57. So let me fix this. So 20, 30, 40, 50. I think I'm supposed to put down that, right? 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 56, and 57. So that is accurate. And then I think that's it. I think everything else, I think medical also needed a 5. So I think we're gonna have a little bit over. Okay. Sorry if this is a little bit chaotic. Like I like to show like realistically like how budgeting goes, and yeah, so it's not always gonna be perfect. So we're gonna count this and we're gonna see how much we have here. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 300, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and 60. So we have 360. I'm supposed to have 341. And if you are not new around here, you always know that I'm always more concerned that I have the $300, like the first number, and then whatever is after is kind of like, sometimes I'm gonna have, and I know like I stuffed some of these amounts when I put them back, I didn't get changed. So that's also a little bit of something that I also know is that I'm gonna have over. Like for medical, I put 40 instead of 35. So some of that money is a little bit extra, which I always say, like at the end of the day, it's gonna go back to my bank account. So whether it stays in my buffer or just pays, obviously it pays off these expenses. So yeah, that's gonna go ahead and complete today's video. If you guys enjoyed it, if you guys are enjoying these type of videos, please make sure that you like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one.